I'm doing something a little different today. I'm not sure if you guys, what you guys will think, but I thought I would do a divination reading where we get some general message about how to raise our frequency, get our vibes high, thinking on a different level, okay? Yay, how's everyone doing out there in YouTube land? I hope that you are all doing well and that this message finds you doing well. Okay, so it's not going to be your typical reading. We're just going to allow the cards to speak, and we're just going to see what advice the tarot has for us today. Okay, let's see. What do you have? If you come across this, you're meant to see it. What messages do we have for the collective? What can we tell the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? Four of Wands. There's a victory coming in for you guys. Don't forget to celebrate the small wins. Okay, celebrate the small wins. There's always something. As far as prediction goes, some of you guys could get invited to something here. Could be a reason to celebrate here in the future. Why the Four of Wands, spirits, angels, and guides? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys have been waiting on money or have been waiting to talk to someone. You're going to get a victory in an area where you felt lack, okay? Some of you guys, it could be good work, good news at your job. What does the collective have to know? Let's give us some divine wisdom here. Some divine wisdom for the collective. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Believe that things are happening for you, okay? Because even though they don't happen in your divine timing and you could be feeling in lack right now, maybe in limbo, you have to believe that good things are coming in for you, okay? Four of Wands with these reversals here. I feel like with these reversals here next to the Four of Wands, it's just kind of saying things take time to come in. Manifestations take time, okay? Especially if it's finances. Especially if it's finances, you put your manifestation out there, but the universe has to conspire to make all these different moving parts happen for your manifestations to come in. So you put your manifestations out there and you believe that they're going to happen, and then you just let it be, okay? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is saying that things are still happening. Things are still coming in. Whether or not they're happening right now, they happen in divine timing, okay? And you know, we have to celebrate the small wins here. Things even out, then things balance out, things play out the way that they need to. And we have the turtle here. Some of you guys, the turtle is your spirit animal. The turtle is protection. Hi, it's protection, but it's also planting seeds. The turtle takes their time. They move really, really slow. We're doing a divine angel message today. We're getting some good messages to raise our vibrations, positive energy. That's what we're doing today. King of Pentacles. Things balance out in time. You have to plant the seeds, right? If you're not planting the seeds, that's going to be the first thing that you need to do. You have to take the action to make your manifestations happen. The way that it works is you put in the work. You put in the work, and the universe does what it needs to make things happen. Whoa, we have a lot of cards on the floor here. Sometimes you have to leave things behind for your manifestations to come in. Also, I feel like a lot of you guys could be feeling emotionally withdrawn or emotionally disconnected with the Eight of Cups there. I see that as feeling as though you're doing it alone. And that's the time when you go to your higher power or whatever is out there is when you feel alone, um, know that you are not. Know that there are other spirits or forces that are conspiring to help things move in your life. And if you're feeling withdrawn from those around you, you can connect to spirit or source or higher power or whatever you believe in. And that will make you help you to feel more connected to the life that you are trying to create, okay? It can feel daunting when you're trying to make things happen for your life and you feel as though no one has your back. So we have the Devil and the Seven of Cups here. There's one of two things that I see with the Devil and the Seven of Cups. First and foremost is that when you are confused, people will play off that energy. They will use, if you're feeling lost in life and you don't know what to do with yourself, that energy can be seen and taken advantage of. But also sometimes that leads you to make bad decisions in your life. So times when you are lost, just know that actually you are going through a spiritual awakening, and that's the time when you want to stay away from temptation the most, okay? Because that's when your vibration is changing. Is when you're having this spiritual awakening, when you're questioning things, when you're feeling confused. And with the Seven of Cups here, that's you coming into your intuition, that's you coming into your psychic abilities, because we all have, whatever you call psychic abilities, intuition, whatever it is, we all have the ability to have foresight, okay? And so don't allow yourself to be vulnerable when you're having these spiritual awakenings. Don't allow temptation to come in. Like when I'm on a spiritual path, I know that I am. I know that I have a higher calling and something more for me to do. Yes, it is Aladdin. You're very right. We can read it from the book. Aladdin, the Persia Arabic folktale. The Seven of Cups shows Aladdin here, standing before a myriad of fantastical dreams. It is impossible for him to pursue them all. And it is important he makes his direction wisely and quickly. So, yes, absolutely. Hi there. I am at the library. You know me too well. They had a room for me today. So, yes, if you're in a place of feeling confused, daydreaming, not knowing what to choose, make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people, because the devil will come in and take advantage of that. Okay, what is the devil? The devil is temptation. The devil is friends who want to be like, oh, you feel lost today? Let's go to the bar. Let's drink. They're going to take advantage of that misguidedness. But actually what's happening is you're having a spiritual awakening. You're being called to do something more. Okay, you're being tapped on the shoulder. You have to choose. You have to choose the direction that you want, right? That's the hardest part about it. But that confusion will lead you to clarity. I say it all the time. The confusion leads to clarity if you don't allow yourself to be tempted by it, if you don't allow yourself to fall into a place of sadness or staleness because you're overwhelmed by choice, because the world is infinite and no one can make these choices for you when it comes to your calling, your life's purpose. You have to decide for yourself, and it can be daunting, it can be terrifying. So don't let others take advantage of that, and don't allow yourself to fall into temptation over it. Also, indecisiveness can be negative. It can be very negative to be indecisive. You have to choose, because if you're in a place constantly of not being able to choose, that means you're really procrastinating and you're not putting the energy in that you could. Right? Because once you choose something, that's when you're able to put all your energy there instead of your energy being spread out to all kinds of different things. I just noticed that we have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And what that can represent here, especially because it's the devil, some of you guys, your vibrations, you're raising your vibrations by walking away from these things. Okay, I'm not confused anymore. I know that I don't want that thing that's bad for me anymore. So now I'm leaving it. Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm leaving it. I've chosen a road, I've chosen a path, or at least I know that those aren't the things for me anymore. Cutting people out, cutting out all the time. It doesn't have to be a person, but it's cutting out the things that are bad for you. Sometimes that's a way of thinking. Sometimes that's a way of life. Sometimes it is a person, place, or a thing. Oh, I see, because I remember you said last time that you were going to be, now that I'm thinking about it. Yes. Yes, yeah, I had to find a place for us to do our little live talks here. So some of you guys, your vibration gets raised. Oh, thank you. Sometimes your vibration will raise. Taurus, I love the Taurus crew. Sometimes your vibration raises when you choose to leave something behind that you know that's not good for you. Okay, it's as simple as that. And it becomes you learning how to trust your gut on that. Like, my gut is telling me my body is rejecting this thing. My body is rejecting this apartment, this relationship. My body is rejecting it. I feel physically ill when I'm around it. And that's your body's warning you. And once you leave that behind, you're going to feel better. You're going to be thinking more clearly. You're not going to have that fog of confusion. Okay? So, yes, your vibration gets raised when you go from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. I'm done with that, leaving behind the toxic devil kind of thing. I have adult ADHD and autism, but I am not handicapped, and I'm Taurus, and I have. Okay, you'll be happy birthday. Happy almost birthday. The way that hi Nathan, TWC Myers, the way that I see mental illness, I don't see it as mental illness. I see it as spiritual gifts. So if you have ADHD or autism, that means that you have special gifts and you think differently. So I don't really see those as a disability at all. What I see that as a sensitivity, as a spiritual gifts, because you're thinking differently than everybody else. Most people with quote unquote mental illnesses or ADHD and autism are very smart, are very in tuned. I don't see it as a handicap at all. To be friends. Yes, we can be YouTube friends. It's a good thing to have those spiritual gifts. So don't let anyone tell you that it's bad. You have special gifts. Okay, once again, getting clear. Saying goodbye, not today, Satan. I'm getting clear. I love the talks, listening to you. Help understand unknown part of the world. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to come on here to do something different than just the normal readings, but I've got all the normal readings. They're coming back to you readings. Those are out there too. The Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, we can be internet friends, of course. So a lot of you guys are getting clearing out the confusion that comes with leaving things behind, making a decision about what you really want, what your spiritual purpose is, what your gifts are, not allowing, not today, Satan, not allowing temptation to leave you in this place of confusion. Okay, you're getting clear on the things that you know that aren't good for you, the things that you know are taking you off your divine path, okay? You're getting back onto the path, because trust me, these relationships with these, these situationships, and I've been in them, okay? They are a distraction from your life's purpose. They leave you confused because you're hurting inside, and so it's not just relationships, okay? It's family, it's friends, it's jobs, it's hobbies, it's, anything that is taking away from your path here. And you guys know what that is. It's different for everyone. Oh, no, you don't have to be sorry. Yes, friends is a good thing. Yeah, you're very smart. I know, especially if you have those things going on. You're very smart. Everyone's smart here. At least you're spiritually smart. If you come around here long enough, you'll learn about Buddhism and you'll become spiritually smart. And whatever that means to you is knowing how to transmute anger, transmute confusion, turn all of that into compassion, that's what you do. And in Buddhism, they have ignorance, which you turn ignorance is to wisdom, and passion. Anger turns into compassion. And what there is ignorance, I forget, anger, ignorance, and I think what's greed. There's a lot of different things that we, in other words, all those negative, low vibing frequency, we transmute into good things. And I feel like that's happening here. Hello, Great Saldivar. We have Mary Magdalena, Empress. So I feel like you having, walking away from the things that aren't good for you, leaving them behind, coming out of a place of confusion, and coming into a place of clarity and of choice, right? Also, I'm smart in weather. Of course you are. Coming out of that, you're finding spirituality again. You're finding your higher power. You're letting that lead you, and slowly you're planting the seeds. You're building the flame here of what sets your soul on fire, because that feeling of passion, once you find that feeling of passion, you have a reason to wake up again. You're not confused. You have a direction. You don't allow yourself to be taken off your life's purpose. That becomes the first and foremost things. And people can't take advantage of you when you're on your life's purpose, when you're on your soul's mission, because you put that first. You put yourself and your mission first. The mission can be something simple like sobriety. That was something that I had to come to terms with, being except that I drink all the caffeine. Your mission could be something simple like feeding the homeless, or just your job. Your job could be it, like, because believe it or not, having a job is really, really hard, and what you're doing when you're going to that job is taking care of yourself. It can be something simple as that. So making sure that you're rested, you're packing your lunches, you're taking care of yourself. You're on your life's path already. You're not confused anymore. It can be something simple as that. You don't drink coffee and tea? Wow, good for you. You're on your purpose. Whatever, it could be something small, like I said. Your mission could be small. At the Buddhist temple that I go to, I haven't been able to attend this, but they feed the homeless. They make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Maybe that's your mission. Your mission is to smile to people who are sad, and it makes their day. It can be something simple like that. But that feeds your soul. First of all, it feeds your soul when you're on your mission, on your divine purpose. When you find it, your soul is fed. You're contributing to humanity. You're believing in the higher power. You're believing in a purpose, and it gives you confidence. It gives you confidence, a reason to wake up in the morning, and you feel better about yourself. You take the food. I take them sandwiches. Yes, they make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the homeless, and they distribute them to the homeless. That's one of the things that they talk about in Buddhism, is giving back, as being of service. And I feel like that's a faith-driven thing. Any church you go to be of service is definitely a mission, because I feel like we forget about that and we get distracted. And it's not just all about us. It's not just all about me or I. It's about us and the community together. That's another way to raise vibration. Thank you, Emily Gaming World. You can raise your vibration simply by giving back to other people, taking care of yourself, finding your soul's mission, giving back to other people, standing your ground. I know this one is really hard, and it's really important. To have boundaries. It's really important to have boundaries. So I see the Seven of Swords as Seven of Wands here, as having boundaries in all of your relationships. So it's good to be of service, but it's good to know when you're being of service and when you're being taken advantage of. A guy on the small armpits. I never thought about that. Yeah, you have to be your own mother, your own father. You have to parent yourself, and you have to learn when to say no. So that's when that Seven of Wands comes in. Because if not, otherwise you're allowing temptation to come in. You're letting it happen. You're letting people take advantage of you, and that can that will take you off your soul's purpose and put you in a place of confusion. We're going to be tested every single day. Every single day you'll be tested, and you have to rise to the occasion. So don't forget about that. Every day is a journey. Every day is a journey for your soul. We have Sleeping Beauty here. Yes, setting boundaries is a big way to raise your vibration and raise your standards. Raising your standards in, I have standards for the type of people that I spend time with. Yes, I don't spend time with a lot of people because I used to do that, and I used to get in so much trouble because of the people that I associated with. And I had to draw the line. I'm not confused anymore. I know these people aren't right for my soul. I'm not on my purpose. And I walked away from those relationships. And it's hard to do that. But when you do that, you'll feel your soul. I mean, you might be sad at first, but eventually you feel relieved. You feel more peaceful. That card looks really nice. Oh, I'll cover up the small armpit man. You guys don't like that one. You're funny. Pool season in West Virginia. I've never been to West Virginia. Is it nice there? Oh, it's funny to see the small armpit. Strong and detached. It's good. I know, but it can be hard because you can't have your walls up so high that you're not letting anyone in. I think that's the trick. TWC says, yeah, nice here in West Virginia. Oh, awesome. Yay. Well, right now I'm in California and we're inside so you can't see, but it's really sunny and nice out today. We have Sleeping Beauty. No, please take that card off. Which card you wanted me to take off? So Sleeping Beauty here actually it's the Hanged Man. So I think the way that I see Sleeping Beauty in this scenario is not sleepwalking through life. Okay, you can't sleepwalk through life. You have to know what's going on in your subconscious. Do you guys know what your subconscious is? Hangman, is that also a game? Oh yeah, Hanged Man is a game. But the Hanged Man is getting a different perspective. So taking your subconscious urges, your subconscious drive. First of all, you have to know what is driving you in your subconscious, and what do you guys know what a subconscious is? If you don't, you can Google it because I'm not sure that I can explain it. But basically, it's your psyche. It's your mind. It's a deep part of you, and it is the reason that you choose to do things. Sleeping Beauty one in front of the small, skinny, armpitted man. We can't go sleepwalking through life. You've been listening to Nirvana. I love Nirvana. You can't sleepwalk through life. You have to be aware of what's driving you, of the reason that you make choices. If you're confused as to why you still want someone who is bad to you, the answer is all in your subconscious. So if you are completely unaware, you're going to be in that place of confusion. You're going to be more open and vulnerable to being taken advantage of. I think the subconscious is the awareness. Yes, it is. It's an awareness. 100%, that's a really good way of describing it. The subconscious is your awareness of yourself, of your motivators, of your drives, of your wants, of your needs, of your desires. So I ask you, time and time again, why are you drawn to a certain person? Why do you still want that person back? Or, why have you not changed your life, changed your purpose? Why? Just ask yourself why, and you can insert anything there, and you'll find the answers deep within your subconscious urges and drives. We know by now that it's usually our inner child that is in the driving seat. What's that think in your What's that? Think? I just have the cards in my hand. It's just the deck of cards in my hand. Yeah, that's it. It's the deck. Okay, well, bye, TWC Myers. Thanks for coming out. All right, so how do we overcome the Hanged Man? Bye. See you next time. How do we overcome the Hanged Man? How do we wake up to our subconscious urges? Two of Cups in reverse. Interesting. You have to be friends with yourself first. I don't understand why the Two of Cups in reverse is coming out, but I feel like that is, once again, understanding why certain relationships aren't working. Bye. Thanks for coming out. Why the Two of Cups in reverse? Why are relationships disharmonious? Where did that come from? The Emperor, are we trying to control things? Believe it or not, because I don't know if any of you guys out there have ever been a people pleaser. Yeah. So the people pleasing, we know by now from all the memes, is really just a way of controlling. You're a diva. That's fun. Yeah, so and the Emperor is a diva in a way, because the Emperor has to have their way. We all have to have our way. So sometimes it's hard for us to get over a relationship or a breakup because we thought that's what we wanted, and we lost control of something, or of a person, or of a situation, and that challenges your ego. But believe it or not, even though we are conscious creators in this divine universe, there are some things that we don't have control of because we don't know the whole picture. Like that thing that fell apart, that relationship that fell apart, that job that fell apart, was not meant to be in your life, and now you're being led somewhere else. So if you cling to that thing, you're going to be in a position to have all kinds of bad things happen to you. You're going to be confused, you're going to be sad, you're going to be sleepwalking through life again, because you don't know, you don't realize that wasn't for you. The Hermit, there is a white stag on here. So if you see a white deer or a stag, that is a spiritual animal. The Hermit, this is God intervening here. Believe it or not, we all have that wisdom within us, the higher power, the spirit, whatever is there. I'm a goodie and a baddie slay. Yeah, well, if you're a diva, that means you probably have really good boundaries with people. You know when to say no, right? You know when to walk away. We all have God deep within us, or whatever your idea of God or spirit or the higher power is. The lesson must be learned. Yes, exactly. So, but that's you going inwards to really see, to wake up your inner subconscious, have an awareness, and know that you have the answers deep down. That thing wasn't right for you. You know it. Your ego was just bruised. I'm saying it now. No, naughty. That's funny. That this is more of your subconscious. The moon, that's like your deep subconscious with the moon there. Sometimes it can take us to a sad place, right? And that's fine. You're allowed to be sad sometimes, and you're allowed to grieve things as long as you're able to learn from that deep down. Because I can sometimes see the moon as depression, but I also see it as subconscious. It's like those things that you don't want to admit to yourself, right? Deep down. What's going on? Wake up. And your dreams, like they will come out in your dreams. If you're not in touch with that, the subconscious, listen to your dreams, because that is your subconscious telling you things. Nice and calm in the UK. Oh, really? I've wanted to go back to England, to London, to visit for a long time now, but they have all these. I actually had a dream last night about being in the UK, and only because I can't go there right now. They have this new travel restriction. You have to get permission to go to the UK. I don't know if you know that, but so a lot of our subconscious urges and drives come from childhood. Six of Cups. Yeah. And I was saying that before that if we get to know, like, our inner child is almost always driving. They're behind the wheel. They're the reason that we get upset when we don't get what we want, or someone breaks up with us, or something that we don't want to happen. The inner child gets upset, and it's up to us to kind of supersede the anger and frustration and release control. Because even though we are conscious creators, I say this all the time, it's hard for us to realize that even though we have ultimate control and we can manifest things, there are certain things that are out of control, like free will. Certain things that are not within our control, and because they're not meant to be in our control. So, like I said before, free will. People have free will. So we have to respect that, and relinquish control in that area. Yeah, the UK is a great place to go, and I would love to go back there if I was able to get the permission to go, and the travel permission. That you need that extra. I think they do a background check and stuff, so you really need to get permission to go there from the United States if you don't have a visa. Oops, so sorry. I'm not a plane driver. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, you just have to apply for it, and I think it's not super hard. That you just have to fill out the application, and if they approve you, then you can go, and if not, you have to get a visa to be able to go. But I've been there, and it was awesome. I would love to go back. What else do we have for the collective here? The Death card. Change is growing. Oh, there we go. Knight of Wands. I think I like the Knight of Wands is very like Sagittarius fire energy. I think that we're having something going on in Leo or something, right, where we're going to have a lot of energy to move forward. And the Knight of Wands is like, don't forget to have passion. Don't forget to enjoy what you're doing. Don't forget that you can make memories. You can make new memories. Admin. Oh, I don't know yet. I respect the unknown so much that I fear it in the most respectful form. Oh, yeah? The unknown. There's a lot that we can't see, for sure. Four of Swords. I'll think about it, Miss Emily. Okay, Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So, the Four of Swords, I see the Four of Swords as meditation, because it can be seen in more than one way. But another way to come out of this sleepwalking, lack of awareness that we can sometimes have, is to be mindful. YouTube is fun. I love YouTube. Is to be more mindful and aware and live in the moment. The Knight of Wands is a great energy right here for living in the moment, because they're like, yes, I'm alive and I am gonna go have some fun. And the four of Swords here is like restful. It's restful mindfulness. Oh, you're on it. It's fun. YouTube is a lot of fun. It's restful mindfulness, if that makes sense. It's like I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enjoying myself, but I'm also not feeling overburdened in the moment. I'm feeling like living life is peaceful, and I'm making sure to get enough rest, get enough sleep. It's important. Yeah, one of the easiest way to raise your vibration is sleeping, meditating and sleeping. And that can help you to be more awake when you're awake. I know that sounds weird, but getting sleep can help you to be mindful during the day, because How are you going to be in the moment if you're like half asleep all the time? And I think most people forget that. That sleep is really important. That's good that you're at peace. Ace of Wands. I said this before, especially next to the Knight of Wands. Having passion, because sometimes we get into this place where we're just on autopilot, and we're just like living for work, and we're just doing things on autopilot, and then we're not you're not having passion, you're not having excitement, you're not having enjoyment. So, and that can take you out of the moment too, because it makes you want to escape the present moment, because the present moment can be super monotonous. So making sure to have that passion, that enjoyment, and for your soul needs it, because you go to sleep to get energy and will fill up. Yes, absolutely. You got to go to sleep to have that energy, so that when you wake up, you can do all the things that sets your soul on fire. Whatever that is to you. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's writing, maybe it's traveling, maybe it's dressing up. Maybe you like to make TikTok videos. Maybe that's what makes you feel excitement. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And yes, you have to get sleep, in order to be mindful during the day, practicing mindfulness. I don't do it because they say that you're supposed to be mindful while you're doing the dishes. If you're not in the moment while you're doing the dishes, then you're not really doing the dishes. You're just doing the dishes to do the dishes. You gotta enjoy doing the dishes to be mindful. Oh no, yeah, I guess you should go take care of that, Emily. Oh dear, Two of Swords. There's that confusion again. Oh dear, take care of yourself. Okay, so the Two of Swords here is saying, don't be blind to the things that are right in front of you. That's a good way to raise your vibration. It's like looking the other way when you see a red flag. Don't do that. Always call out the red flags. Don't lie to yourself. Don't deny yourself the truth of what's going on, the truth of your reality. That will lower your vibration. Okay, that's like living in denial. You're afraid to choose something even though it's right in front of you, because maybe you're afraid. So don't allow yourself to be in that low vibe energy. Take the blindfold off. Allow yourself to see what's really there. And it'll make it easier for you to make a decision, what you need to do. I'm learning right now how to not fight or defend. I'm stuck at stillness. Stillness is good. We all love that. That's an important part of life. Because we're always pushing ourselves to do something, and we forget to enjoy the present moment. If you're still and you can be still and still have your mind be completely all over the place. And that's what meditation is, and that's what mindfulness is being still but being alert. Okay, take care of yourself, Emily. Thanks for coming out. I don't know how long I'm going to be rambling for. Oh, we have some good cards coming out. Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay, Ten of Pentacles came out in reverse. And so the Ten of Pentacles in reverse to me is like, how is that raising your vibration? I feel like, because it can be seen as us not having money means that the world is falling apart. But I think that we still have to remember to have gratefulness. Okay, so we can be rich in spirit. We can be rich in experience, and we can be rich in the relationships that we have. It doesn't always have to be, oh, we've amassed this certain amount of wealth and now all of a sudden my vibration is raised, everything is good. You can be rich in spirit, and that's really important. Oh, great. Thanks for coming back. And then we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a lot of communication. And I think sometimes that we forget how to communicate with people because we're so on our screens and on our phones, and we've become kind of detached from people. Maybe we don't know how to communicate with people IRL in real life. We only know how to do it on social media. Hi there, Araceli. We have to learn how to be able to communicate with people in real life again, not just through social media, and how to communicate with people out in the world maybe that we don't know. I think that we don't do that anymore. You know, we see strangers and we get the ick. We don't want to talk to them. We only want to communicate with people on our Instagram. It's important to have community. I feel like these two together is saying it's important to build a community of people who we can connect with, who we can talk to. Thank you, Araceli. Who we can connect with, who we can talk to, who we can build a community with, who we can go to when things are going wrong, and not just like go on our Snapchat or go on our Instagram. I know, and it's hard to do because we don't always know who the like-minded people are until you find yourself. It can be difficult to find like-minded people. So it's important to have a community of people that you can go to and that you can talk to and who are there for you and who are going to lift your spirits and put them in a positive place that raise the vibrations together and put positive energy into the world. If we had more of that, because I know like a church is like an example of that. Araceli, yes, I do the free questions live on the weekend. So if you come back on the weekend, I can answer a question for you. But today we're just doing some vibrations, raising the vibrations. The tower, destruction. How is that raising? Oh, okay. So I feel like with the tower, that's once again that I always see the tower as divine intervention. And the way that we raise our vibration when things are falling apart is that we let them, okay? We let things fall apart that need to fall apart. We don't try and put duct tape on something that's meant to be thrown out. Does that make sense? The things that fall apart aren't meant to be in our life, or they're meant to be a lesson, and they're meant to be a stepping stone to the next thing in your life. Don't put duct tape on a broken blow-up mattress. Put it in the garbage. You're meant to get a real bed now. You're meant to get something else, okay? Let things fall apart. Let things end. Let it be a lesson. Let it be a stepping stone. Let it be a guide for you. You see here, this is actually Rapunzel. And Rapunzel actually gets out of being trapped in this castle. When the lightning strikes, all of a sudden Rapunzel gets to leave and has her freedom again. That's what's happening here in the image. So yeah, let that thing that is not in your life anymore, that thing that fell apart, give you freedom. You've got the freedom. What's coming next in your life? Are we gonna build a golden castle? Okay, I'm gonna be on for an hour and that's it. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Slow down. 100%. If you can do it once, you can always do it. Yes, if you build something and it fell apart, just like Adriana said, you can absolutely do it again with something else if you have that belief in yourself. Oh my God, I'm so innocent in life. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Slow down. I sometimes see the Knight of Swords in reverse as being kind of aggressive, and that once again takes me back to anger, transmuting anger into compassion. Hello, Thanos. We can slow down in life, and we can react in a more gentle and compassionate manner when things fall apart in our life, or if somebody upsets us, we can remember to have compassion for them. I think somebody was saying yesterday that one of their employees upsets them because they're only there for the money. And I said, try to have compassion for that person. Maybe they're super poor. Maybe they were raised people, or maybe they have nothing else going on in your life, you know. And once you have compassion, that kind of helps you come out of a place of annoyance with people as well, right? Because instead of being annoyed, I see their suffering, and now I have compassion for their suffering. Okay. That's funny, Thanos. That's very funny. King of Cups is a very mature person. Learning to be mature with our emotions is boring, but it's very important to raise your vibration. If you're coming from a place of emotional manipulation all the time, or like you're showing up and you're always overly emotional, or you get so upset and you don't know how to control it, you're coming from a place of a low vibration. No one wants to be around somebody who can't control their emotions. No, we want to be emotionally mature, not emotionally immature. That's actually really hard to do. It's super hard to do. But it's important in raising your vibrations and raising your standards. We got the Lovers coming out. If only this was a love reading. The Lovers, though, is in this deck, we have Beauty and the Beast. And I feel like the lesson have you guys ever seen Beauty and the Beast? If you've never seen it, did I make these cards? I did not. This is the Tarot of the Divine. Maybe someday I'll make a deck of cards. Okay, yeah, if you've seen Beauty and the Beast, you know that in that story, the beast turns into a prince once he gets the love of this lady here. And I feel like what that's saying is that you can give yourself that love. You can control your emotions. You can control your anger. And you won't be a beast anymore. You'll be a prince or a princess or a queen or a king. If you give yourself the love that you're seeking from other people, then you're going to come off, you're going to be viewed differently by everybody. You'll embrace love, and people are attracted to people who have self-love. It doesn't matter what they look like. Is this for meditation? I don't know. Yeah, I talk about meditation all the time on here. I think meditation is very important for raising your vibrations, because I think it helps you to stop overthinking, and because that overthinking can lead to a lot of things, a lot of bad things. I don't mind if I get admin, really. I don't know. Admin, you mean you want to be a moderator in the chat? I love my beastly side, even if others don't. Well, it's good to know when to be assertive, because, you know, the truth is that there is a time to be more assertive, which it can be seen as somebody acting mean or acting out, but really you're just being assertive. So it's good to have that assertiveness within you. Yes, Emily, I'll think about it, and we can do it on the next one. I can make you the moderator. Okay, 3 of Wands. Knowing when to go beast mode and when to be nice. I can't just make everyone the moderator. I don't know you. It's hard because I don't know you guys, so I have to monitor your behavior in the chat, and then after a few lives, I can decide. So you have to come out to some lives and show that you can behave in the chat, and then I'll think about making you the moderator, okay? If anything, Adriana, you're in the chat the most. Probably make you the moderator. We got the 3 of Wands here. I modded in like 60 YouTube videos. Oh, you do? 60 YouTubers? Nice. My channel is so small right now that I don't really, if I ever need one, I'll totally make you one, but I don't really need one right now. For the most part, it's pretty manageable. It's because I really want people to be happy and smile. Oh, that's nice. I like that. 3 of Wands here. So I'll think about it, because I have to see how you show up in. Thank you, but I just like to chill you. Yeah, no worries. I don't really need a moderator right now. If I do, though, I will let you know. Yeah, my channel is really small. My chat rooms are pretty small, too. Three of Wands. Why do we have the Three of Wands coming out? I feel like this is a belief in yourself. And Four of Pentacles. I know that's why I want to be a mod, because I feel like you are going to blow. Oh, I'm going to blow up. I don't know. I've been doing this 2 years and I haven't blown up yet. So, but I want to come on here to help people feel better, so they can feel better about their lives and their situation. Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So the way that I see that together, because I see the Four of Pentacles in this deck, I see this as somebody who's triggered, and they're acting out in a way that is protective. You see how this person is protecting themselves, and they see a threat and they're protecting themselves. So this is somebody who has probably a lot of trust issues. And with the Three of Wands there, this is kind of saying to trust that the divine has your back. You can have trust and faith in yourself, and faith that things are gonna work out. Have faith that things will work out. You don't always have to be in fight or flight mode. You don't always have to be super protective of yourself. You can be safe. Things are safe now. Yeah. All right, you guys gotta chill out in the chat. It's cool. We're here. We're just vibing. Nobody's gonna get famous in my chat room. Trust me. Oh, see, look what we got. We've got drama. Drama is coming out here. Yes, chill out, guys. We've got drama in the chat. Five of Wands. So raising our vibration means not engaging in unnecessary drama, fights, or arguments, not feeling competitive with other people. Yeah, because I know that we can sometimes feel super competitive with other people, and we want to fight, we want to be petty, but you gotta learn when, you gotta pick your battles, right? Because it's important to stand your ground and put up your boundaries when you need to, but we don't need to constantly be like that. How do I remember what all the cards mean? Lots of time in practice. You can remember anything. Ten of Swords. Yes, I think it's interesting that we got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords coming out together, because it can feel like a betrayal when somebody's wanting to fight with us or be competitive with us. But it's really teaching you a lesson. It's going to teach you a lesson. And the Ten of Swords is there to remove things from your life. Once again, just like the Tower, it's there to remove things from your life. It's there to teach you things. And bad things happen. It's not meant to be a punishment to you. That's just the way life is. Life is filled with chaos and drama, and it's up to us to work on how we react to the chaos and the drama around us. Okay, it's filled with suffering. That's one of, like, I think it's like the Four Noble Truths in Buddhism, is that life is filled with suffering, and we have to know how to react to it. Okay, have fun, Emily. Have fun. It's all in how we react to it. I'm probably going to end the chat soon. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Because when, bad things come in and things end, that gives space for new things to come into our life, new and happy things. Yeah, a lesson must be learned. I think that we can sum up everything that I've said with a lesson must be learned. 100%. Yeah. The bad things happen, and things are removed from our life so that new things can come in. We can have a newness again. Then that's kind of the cycle of life, chaos and destruction comes before the peace. It's like weathering the storm. You can't have one without the other. That's the yin and the yang. Oh my gosh. Guys, please don't ask me to do shout outs. It's really annoying. Yeah, free up space, make room for good things to come in, and enjoying life. King of Wands there, and when I feel like the King of Wands is somebody who has a really high vibration because they're very attractive to a lot of people. That's that energy that makes people want to gravitate towards you. Once you do raise your vibration, everyone wants to be around you. Everyone loves your energy. You're just very, you're just very desirable. Very desirable. And it's just like people can sense the good energy and the goodness in you. This is the angel. We have Temperance is the angel here. And so when you are a very peaceful, charming individual, it emanates the vibrations that come off you, or the aura that comes off you is very positive, is very attractive, and it's very peaceful and is very loving. So when we get to that place, naturally, we're just vibing high already. 1111 in the chat, 11 people and 11 likes. And this is a Sagittarius energy. It's the angel energy. It takes a long time to get to that place. That's like the little Buddha, And I've mastered the art of detachment. I've mastered my reactions to things. I'm at peace, and I'm very attractive because of it. And when I say attractive, I'm not talking about your looks. I'm talking about your energy. I'm talking about people wanting to be around you, people feeling good when they're around you. That's an important lesson to learn, and how do I get to that place, to that state of mind? Well, first it starts with you being able to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy your own company. And it starts with an inner peace, of course, having the inner peace, having the wisdom, and just being able to smile no matter what happens. Yeah, that's the self-love. And I feel like sometimes we go into a low vibe energy, and when we don't get attention from other people, when we don't feel validated, or things aren't going right in our life, that's when you need to give yourself the most amount of love. That's when you can really tell if you have self-love, if you accept yourself, is when things aren't going right for you, when you feel disappointed, you're not getting attention, you're not getting validation, you're just thinking about the past again. And that's the most important time to meditate, that's when you need to raise your vibration, because if you stay in that energy, you're going to attract more negativity, and people are going to be repelled by you. Thank you, Reaction King. People will be repelled by this energy, this low vibe energy, this it's almost like I don't want to be around that person because they're always sad, or they're always complaining, or they're always talking crap, or this person is constantly trying to get my attention and I wish that they would just leave me alone. That's the energy that you don't want to be in, because it's going to attract more negativity. Knight of Cups. It's important to put yourself out there. That to raise our vibration means to not be afraid to put love out there. And this can be platonic love. It isn't always about romantic love, but if you're emanating love, you're going to attract more love. And it, like I said before, it starts from within. Because if you don't have self-love, it's going to be obvious to other people. People are going to know, and they're not going to want to be surrounded by you. You just realized today that I was always the special one. I wasn't crazy. Oh, you're fun. Yes, we're all special. That's the self-love. Every single one of us is special in our own way, because we're all God's creatures. I don't know, whatever you believe in, we're all part of the divine. We're all part of it. And the more that we feel that within, the more that people will gravitate to us. It's that energy that vibrates. You're really special, meaning better than everybody else. You're funny, Reaction King. We're all important. We're all special. Nobody's better than anyone else. Manifesting things, that's why people would pick on me. Oh, yeah, people could be jealous of you for sure. Because, like I said before, you know, people will be jealous of you if you have that love for yourself. But the jealousy itself is low vibe energy. That is not an energy that you want to be and you don't want to be. And you, like, being of higher vibration attracts more things into your life. We have the Magician card. Having self-love, having peace, not being reactive, knowing when and where to have your boundaries, not everything that I mentioned today. It put you in the state of manifestation. And you are the only person who can raise your vibration. And it can be something simple as doing affirmations during the day, getting enough sleep, doing a meditation, being of service to other people. Any of those things can help you raise your vibration. Any of those things. Okay, you guys, I've been on for an hour. And my throat is going dry. So I'm probably going to get off of here. Thank you so much for coming out and listening to my readings. I appreciate you all. Of course, we all have to love ourselves. It's very important. And, you know, some days are better than others. But the days when you struggle the most, that's when you have to love yourself the most and give yourself the most amount of affirmations. No, I mean, I have special talent. That's good. That's good. Very good. So, yes, everybody come out to the free questions live that I do every weekend. If that's something that you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye. Have a great day. Thanks for coming out.